see some more player varieties with @Toki Black. How about his airness, Michael Jordan paired with Wilt Chamberlain and Ray Allen? This lineup gives you athleticism.
From Salt Lake City. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Booker. Kicks it out to Rubio. Clock at 6. Over Conley. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Suns. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here is Rubio following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley's running. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the inside, Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Now here's Rubio. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Rubio against Conley. The feed to Gobert. He gets that one.
Nice shot by Rudy Gobert. When he's hitting jumpers off the catch, this offense takes on a whole new look.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
The drive by Mitchell.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Booker the pass to Rubio. He kicks to Johnson. The pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. Booker outside. Back to Rubio. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Pass to Ingles. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Good.
From there, Mitchell's a legitimate scoring threat. Has a mix of creative finishes once he gets near the rim.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oubre outside. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. For 3, Booker. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Utah leading by 4. Here's Mitchell. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Inside. And the basket by Ingles.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Johnson kicks to Oubre. For 3, Booker buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shoots over Rubio. Conley's shot is off. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. A nice shot by Booker.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Now here is Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. High post, Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Jerome. Saric outside. It's stolen by Moutier. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Saric and Baines. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. Out to Saric. Carter against Clarkson. Back to Saric. Moutier with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him. He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jerome passes to Baines. It's stolen by Gobert. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Davis kicks to Moutier. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Davis, the pass to Moutier. It's tipped.
And you can't be careless around Saric. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
Clock at 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Clarkson dishes to Davis. Passes to O'Neal. Kicks to Moutier. He feeds it to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And the Jazz lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. A free throw good from Moutier. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Here's Ingles. The putback. It's good on the putback. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rubio taking his time here. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. It's stolen by Kaminsky. They push it up 4 on 3. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Outside for Davis. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Conley. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
In the corner, it's Oubre. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in and stolen by Booker. Here's Rubio. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Mitchell is double. To the paint, here's Conley. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For 3, Booker. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Bogdanovich. And the layup is good.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Oubre outside. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Such a steady floor general, Mike Conley. Kenny, talk about what he does. And that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And Here's the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim, playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. And the pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Gobert's got 6.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
Rubio, the pass to Booker. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
For the Jazz, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Here's O'Neal. Low block shot. He kicks it to Gobert. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. For 3, Booker gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. Neither side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
Booker, basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Moutier. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The high post shot. Here's Bridges. For 3, Booker. Baines. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Baines has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Moutier. Saric against Bogdanovich. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Booker outside. Pass to Carter. Back to Booker. Carter, the pass to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Moutier. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Booker. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Moutier, and the layup falls. Moutier's got 9.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And it's Carter penetrating. Count it. Carter's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Suns. Moutier with the ball. Over Carter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Rubio. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Kaminsky out there with Oubre. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Ayton. And it's Jerome in at the 1. The drive by Rubio. Can't connect from short range. The Jazz shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And it goes down 2 points.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Oubre outside. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. To take the lead. And he lays it up and in.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's Ayton. Tipped away to the middle. At the top of the key, Oubre. And another shot. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell looking it over. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I mean, elite level athleticism. Donovan Mitchell attacking the rim. So exciting to watch greatness develop.
Now Rubio. Here's Ayton. Oubre on the wing. Off target from outside. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jerome passes to Ayton. Here's Rubio. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Count it. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Mitchell against Rubio. Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Mitchell against Rubio. Here's Ayton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Suns lead by 1.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Gobert, no good on that free throw. Suns have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. With 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Count it.
Big time basket at
a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Mitchell against Rubio. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. It's in!
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the feed to Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And Ayton stays with it. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy.
strategy of moving the ball to find good looks, Ray Allen with a big three to bring the team to a 3-0 advantage early. Wilt protected the basket and secured many key rebounds. A flashy through-the-legs dunk entertained us. And another drive to the basket would give this game's last dance. Impressive.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown. And with tip-off coming up,
Kevin, good evening.
knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Minnesota, they've got Towns. Beasley is out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, Booker, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Suns with the ball. Ayton dishes to Oubre. Here's Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Russell against Rubio. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Ayton inside. Towns on him. They get it again. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the pass to Rubio. No good with the triple. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Boy, such a dangerous threat in transition. I mean, once Beasley gets a step on the defense, goodbye.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
It's Russell with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Now here's Ayton. Misses from close range.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Beasley's got 5.
Boy, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Rubio against Russell. And that one's good, Ayton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Rubio. Kicks it out to Booker. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 7.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Towns, the pass to Beasley. Back to Towns. Can't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A nice shot by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Beasley, the pass to Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Boy, despite his youth, I love the attitude Towns has because it's infectious and he seems to have the attributes of a genuine leader.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Noel, defended by Carter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Jerome, no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Culver. Johnson outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Back to Bridges. Pass to Jerome. Sharge up top. Defended by Towns. And the dunk by Bain.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Stolen. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And recently,
man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Jerome in at the point. Now here's Culver. No points in the game yet for him. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Suns trail by 3.
And at Texas Tech, Jarrett Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited as a secondary creator.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Left side, Saric. It's tipped. Here's Jerome. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now here's Culver. Defense right on him. And then Culver with the dunk.
When Culver gets inside positioning like that, he bounces up with ease, and he's ready to bang it home.
Jerome passes to Saric. To the paint. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Carter. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Lehman. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Carter. And he converts the layup. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Reed. He's guarded by Kaminsky. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now Russell. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Ayton. Oubre outside. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead. Passes it to Booker. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-6 run. It's Russell with the drive. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You know, he's worked on his conditioning since he entered the league. Russell showing good upper body strength there.
Yep, that one goes. And that's now 11 points for Devin Booker.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
There's Russell with the 3. And that concludes the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They never put themselves in too much danger.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. And the rejection by Towns. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot from free throw range. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets it fly from 18. That shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Goes up from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Beasley. Kogi inside the three-point line. Great look, but off the mark. Suns trail by 15. Down low, Booker in the corner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Lehman's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Beasley. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. 11-point game. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Baines is checked in. The pass to Culver. Back to Russell. Fires for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Booker left side. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Reed the pass to Lehman. Johnson wide open. He fires. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Baines. Carter outside. Culver with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Lehman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashed his potential as a real playmaker.
Carter looking around. Saric outside. Here's Booker. A shake over Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
So for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Russell finds Towns. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Johnson. Out to the wing. Oubre with the steal. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Now here's Towns. He's got 9. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 11 points.
You know, for a guy with Towns' size, I mean, to have this level of body control, I'll tell you what, it's no wonder the contact didn't bother the shot.
Booker, right side, out to the right wing. Rubio with a wide open look. Offline. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Minnesota on top, up 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Kelly Oubre out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Johnson, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So the wing on the left. Feeds to Towns.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
And stolen by Russell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Rubio outside. Johnson finds Rubio. Back to Johnson. Towns against Baines. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Towns. And here is Hernan Gomez. Passes it to Okogie. It's Beasley on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Here's Johnson following the 3 by Minnesota. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Towns.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the basket by Rubio.
And, you know, with all due respect, hey, that's a mistake by the defense. You want to close off the lane and force Rubio to shoot from outside.
And it's Russell missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And it's Ayton missing. Minnesota leading by 14. Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. Outside Russell. This one for 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Now, here's Rubio. He kicks it to Johnson. .146 left to play in the final quarter. Oubre outside. A 3 ball. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. There's the dish to Beasley. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Minnesota.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 17. 54 seconds left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now, here's Diallo, after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Lets it go with a three. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's Evans in the corner. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know,
Phoenix lineup better. Flash got fans 23 brought some balance with the guard, Derrick Rose, added Shaq for a dominant inside presence, and, oh yeah, LeBron James. Shaq's defense proved a valuable asset, sending this block all the way.
And nothing.
Well, Kevin,
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Now here's Booker. Off target from three-point range.
really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Rubio the pass to Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Stops, pops, and it's Paul missing. Booker looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Dort passes to Adams. Goes up the baseline. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Here's Rubio. Passes to Ayton. That one good for two.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Ball against Rubio. Shot from the top of the key. And the pass to Dort. Adams trying to free himself up. Tries yet again. And here's Gallinari outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc, he nails it.
Here's Paul. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up to the stripe, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And Rubio kicks to Johnson. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And this game is tied up now. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
Paul for three. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Rubio finds Ayton. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Pass to Rubio. He shoots again. Oubre, no one around him. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Puts one up from 19. That one off the back iron and out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to Paul. The 17-footer. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Paul. That zone between the arc and the paint might be his favorite. A career 50% two-point shooter. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Well, recently, Chris Paul.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but
yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder, Diallo out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then it's Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. Thunder trailing by 5. He kicks to Muscala. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Noel. Passes it to Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Suns leading by 5. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Pass to Ferguson. To the middle. And that one's good. Noel.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Now the pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. No good there. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
Recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 5. Diallo kicks to Muscala. Dishes it to Noel. Pass to Muscala. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and that one's good. Noel. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
Ferguson kicks to Diallo. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Good on the shot. Baines has got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Diallo. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Out left to the wing. Inside. It's stolen. Here's Ferguson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Muscala. To the middle. It's Noel, high post. Baines is there.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Sharch has the open look. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oklahoma City moving it around. And Noel kicks it over to Schroeder. Over to the wing. Here's Muscala. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sharch passes to Baines. Out to the right wing. Bridges dishes to Baines. Can't cash in from close range. Thunder trailing by 5.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Sharch attacking. Feeds it to Baines. Ferguson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
Thanks, Kevin. Ricky, how do you guys?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Oubre in at small forward. Clock at 4. Gallinari on the wing. That one misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
They get it back. Adams. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Paul with the ball. Shoots over Rubio. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Suns leading by 7. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Oubre for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Oubre's got 5 points now this quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
To halt the run. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now the power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with the trip now to the free throw line.
And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And Adams, no good on that one. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derek Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Kaminsky the pass to Ayton. Booker left side. Puts up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
They're trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. One-on-one here. Three-pointer. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
On the wing, Booker. 15 points in the game. There's the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
And here are the Suns now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Kaminsky. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whip. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Paul can't get it to go. Suns leading by 14. Here's Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 7th assist in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The drive by Paul, 16 feet away. They get it back. Right wing. Gallinari outside. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And so Paul nails both of them.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Bridges for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mike Muscala out there with Ferguson. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Diallo in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. 5 on the clock. Carter for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Suns lead by 17.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
The Thunder shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Muscala misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Johnson can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Shot, high post, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there at his size with that kind of touch. That is money.
Schroeder against Carter. And Baines kicks to Bridges. Carter right side. And stolen by Noel. Diallo the pass to Schroeder. Over Carter. And that one goes long. Bridges finds Carter. On the wing, Johnson. Suns moving the ball around. It's deflected. Carter outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Diallo. Phoenix also making some changes. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Back to Schroeder. Down low. Here's Noel. Up and in on the layup.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
From 17 feet out. And the Suns miss again. Thunder trailing by 13. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Gallinari outside. Over Saric. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And Gallinari kicks to Ferguson. Puts it up from 12. Out to Gallinari. Takes the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Now the dish to Bridges. Back to Booker. Saric with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric passes to Bridges. And the wing jumper offline. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. The pass to Bridges. Here's Saric. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not to be denied, Dario with determination to finish.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for Johnson. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Paul looking around. Stolen by Rubio. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Phoenix no good that time either. Thunder trailing by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for the Suns.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Rubio against Paul. For 3, Booker. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Oubre with the steal. Rubio against Paul. Booker outside. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Booker. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want.
way to LeBron for a green three. The game was tight, and our cover athletes kept it competitive until the final shot of the game sealed the deal. Yet another LeBron James green three. See, Alexis, he's a valuable asset.
Do you think you have what it takes to beat?
We are nearly ready.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Rubio. There's the pass to Ayton. Hangs, and the layup is good.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Phoenix has possession.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Here's Conley. Phoenix able to drain the three. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Booker. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. They're running on up the court. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Gobert down low. He's covered by Ayton. Out to Conley. Back to Gobert. Passes it to Conley. And he banks in the layup. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now, here's Ingles. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The Suns making a switch here. Jerome is checked in. Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Emmanuel Mudiay comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Carter comes in with the double team. Bridges with the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Phoenix turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Mudiay looking around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Phoenix, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Carter kicks to Saric. 3-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Here's O'Neal. The pass to Clarkson. Mudiay with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Now Mudiay kicks it to Gobert. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the feed to Davis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Carter on the wing. The tray. No good on that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Jerome in at the 1. No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mudiay's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And Dario Saric, the homie as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Good on both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Clarkson on the wing. Back to Mudiay. Pass to Bogdanovich. Davis with it. The Jazz working the ball around now. Bridges dishes to Kaminsky. It's good. This game is all even. Kaminsky's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now, here's Mudiay. He's guarded closely. Changes up, and it's good on the layup. And that's now 7 points for Emmanuel Mudiay.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Saric passes to Kaminsky. Rebounded by Clarkson. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Davis kicks to Clarkson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Floats it up for Davis. That shot off. The Suns trailing. And now the Suns a fast break. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Utah. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Six to shoot. From the wing. They get the rebound. Davis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Kicks it out to Rubio. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Aaron Baines comes in for Saric. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Jazz, Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Clarkson. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Davis, the pass to Bogdanovich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Kicks it out to Rubio. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Jazz leading by 6. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Booker outside. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And it's Utah's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. And here is Ingles. Right side, Conley. Tries from 10. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Shoots from the high post. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Utah. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Utah. Found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell in the corner. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And it's in there.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
On the wing, Mitchell. Shakes him. He lays it in. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shoots it. Kept alive. Ayton. Booker with no one around. No good on the triple.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Jazz also changing it up. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA. Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
They get it again. Pass to Mudiay. On the wing, Ingles. Now, here is O'Neal. D right on him. From downtown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Clarkson looking for an opening. There's the steal. Carter with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Jerome. Ingles with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Mudiay. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 9 points for Emmanuel Mudiay.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Got a piece of it. Bridges finds Carter. Out to Saric. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Jerome. Phoenix, no good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Gobert. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Ingles. Jacks up a 3. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Carter, the pass to Kaminsky. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Saric. Here's O'Neal. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Jordan Clarkson has the kind of speed and athleticism to get out in transition and be a problem.
It's stolen by Ingles. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Clarkson's running. O'Neal kicks to Mudiay. From deep, Ingles. Rebound by the Suns.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Carter against Ingles. Carter the pass to Kaminsky. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah leading by 17. Here's Clarkson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
Now, here's Mitchell. Just 3 on the clock.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
And so it's Utah taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
Is he the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Back to Conley. Takes a 3. And Baines pulls it down. Suns trail by 17. For 3, Booker. A second chance effort. Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich against Baines. Outside Conley. Shoots over Rubio, and that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Oubre kicks to Rubio. Booker looking around. Gobert with the block. And they're pushing it up. Here's Mitchell. Tips it. Booker pulls it in. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. From deep three-point range, Rubio, and Rubio with the second chance points. Rubio's got 4 points this quarter.
And what you love about Ricky Rubio is his motor never stops. This guy does such a great job keeping plays alive.
Booker against Mitchell. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Launches a 3. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Boy, the scary potential of Donovan Mitchell overall as a scorer. If it's a consistent three-point shot in his arsenal, forget about it, guys.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
High post, Gobert. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
And yes, it's good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
On the wing, Mitchell. From deep. Out to Conley. From deep. That shot misses. Suns trail by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Utah.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
4 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet, Utah gets it back.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And that one is good.
You must respect the in-between game of Devin Booker, so good in the mid-range.
Here's Mitchell. Offline with his 3. And it's the Suns with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. No good from Booker. And here is Ingles. Mitchell up top. Fires top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
2K TV challenge, and you might be featured on a future episode. Good luck!
I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and I'm back with some more expert tips.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the DA. It's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Russell finds Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And Towns drops them both. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Here's Okogie. Passes to Hernan Gomez. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Suns moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And the dunk by Towns.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Rubio. Here's Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Oubre finds Booker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's Beasley. Down low. Here's Towns. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Tries again. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rubio against Russell. Pass to Towns. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Russell kicks to Towns, and there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 6. Back to Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. Now here's Šorić. Carter, the pass to Baines. Just 4 to shoot. Culver with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Layman. To the inside. Johnson up top to the left side wing. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Out to the wing. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Layman is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Reed's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Down low, it's stolen by Johnson. And they're moving it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Suns now. It's a 10-point game. And around a minute gone here in the 2nd quarter. Back to Baines. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. It's deflected.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now, here's Culver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Strong on that drive to get upstairs and throw it down.
Carter dishes to Baines. And here in the 2nd, 2 minutes gone by. The feed to Kaminsky. Out to Carter. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Johnson, the pass to Culver. Inside, Reed, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
You know, out of the pick and roll, Culver's a very good creator, and that was obvious from the first day he came into this league.
And it's Carter penetrating. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here's Culver. to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Noel passes to Lehman. Unloads from 13. Noel, no good. Suns trail by 10. Passes it to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Carter outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Out to the right wing. And Baines kicks to Carter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the pass to Culver. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the paint, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Kaminsky. Misses the 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Johnson in the corner. Pass to Noel. It's good. Noel's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball's knocked loose. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 8 points, 2... And that should do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Russell gets it to go. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Feeds it to Oubre and finished off by Oubre.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Russell gets it to go.
Excelling in the pick and roll back at the Ohio State University. Russell bringing that skill along with him to the NBA. That skill travels well.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Sharge checked in for Oubre, and Johnson drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 13. Outside, Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Booker. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shot clock at 2.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Rubio against Russell. Back to Hernan Gomez. No good on the 3. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. Down by 15. Basket counts.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Here's Okogie, and it's Russell in the corner. 1:58 left to play in the third. Beasley finds Hernan Gomez. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
To the wing right side. Hernan Gomez against Rubio. Beasley with a clean look. Towns. And it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 10 points.
Well, I like the way Towns reads where the ball is coming off when it's missed. And he's got excellent timing as well and did a good job beating everybody to the ball.
Booker with no one around. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Okogie misses. Suns trail by 13. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Rubio against Russell. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed's checked in. And Jake Layman subbed in for Juan Hernan Gomez. Now here's Kaminsky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
At 7 feet tall with range, Frank the Tank is a great fit for the way the game is played today.
24 seconds left in the third. Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's Reed. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, James Johnson is out there with Lehman. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Culver in the corner. Down low. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 10. The drive by Booker. But they recover it. Intercepted. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Goes back up. Culver kicks to Lehman. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Sharch checked in for Aaron Baines. Free throw good, Booker. Timberwolves leading by 7. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Johnson in the corner. Reed the pass to Lehman. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Beasley, the pass to Okogie. Back to Beasley. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Saric.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now, here is Russell after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Fires the 3.
Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And there's another turnover by the Suns. Timberwolves leading by 11. Inside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
A nice shot by Booker.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Russell passes to Okogie. And a miss there on the triple. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. They get the rebound. Ayton kicks to Booker. Here's the 3. The shot off that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his third foul so far. Johnson, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Left side, Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Beasley outside. Stolen by Rubio. For three, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Here's Okogie, covered by Rubio. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Russell inside. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And here's Booker from the arc. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what... Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks for...
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the small forward spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Rubio. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
All the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now here's Towns after the miss from Ricky Rubio. The Timberwolves.
You could hit down on the D-pad and choose which players you want taken out and which players you want subbed in for them. Your changes will take place.
And now introducing the Phoenix Suns. And we've got
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Rubio finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. And here's Booker from the arc. The Thunder pull it in.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
And the shot goes in.
But just tremendous concentration by Booker. Defense tries to bully him, but he stays completely locked and loaded.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Here's Adams, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Here's Booker. They get it back. Ayton Got it. Good job in the low post.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Ball against Rubio. From 15 feet away, Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Booker with no one around. No good from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rubio looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Schroeder. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And they pick up 2. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Now Saric, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
It's good on the putback.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
And here's Booker from the arc. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Ferguson, defended by Bridges. Pass to Adams. Over to the left wing. Schroeder finds Adams. Now here's Diallo, defended by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Now the pass to Diallo. No good, shot missing. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
The Thunder leading by 4. Gallinari on the wing, defended by Bridges. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
A floater. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Bridges.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Carter against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd basket.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
They grabbed their own miss. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And Ayton stays with it.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Passes it to Gallinari to the left wing. Here's Dort. A 3-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 4. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Oubre, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the 2nd quarter. Basket good. And that's 10 points for Chris Paul.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Carter, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. Kicks to Paul. Back to Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
Paul looking around. Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot. Paul's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Oubre. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. And Gallinari kicks to Paul. Shoots over Oubre, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Back to Carter. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. He's got 8.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Muscala, great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Carter with the 3. Rebound by Muscala. Gallinari passes to Paul with 2 seconds left, and he sinks the layup. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Well, as good as Chris Paul's passing game is, the scoring ability is on par.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Rubio with it. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Noel's checked in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Paul. Ferguson, the pass to Adams. From outside the arc. Over Kaminsky. That's a 2 from Ferguson. Here's Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Oh, Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Kaminsky kicks to Rubio. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Suns trail by 13. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Diallo. The 3, Adams trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the mechanically sound shooting form of Devin Booker on display. That is pretty.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder. Count that one. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Booker outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, crafty, that seems to be the word most applied to Booker. Able to get the defense to overreact.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
For the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Tries again. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got 6.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Booker outside. Carter outside. Saric in the corner. Down low. Here's Baines. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Ferguson kicks to Noel. Shoots over Baines. And it's Noel missing. Suns trail by 14. Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Here's Muscala. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Phoenix making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Baines. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ayton, the pass to Baines. Gallinari with the steal. He feeds it to Muscala. From the corner. Missed.
Now that's a terrific contest by Oubre. He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Dort, covered by Oubre. Baseline try. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 22.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton.
Just tremendous initiative from Gallinari. Puts it on the deck, forces the defender into a tough situation.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Gallinari hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
Adams, the pass to Dort. Ball against Rubio. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Gallinari finds Adams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead. On the wing, Booker. Adams defending. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hands it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Paul against Rubio. Out to Gallinari. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Thunder making a change here. Noel's checked in. Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Paul's running. It's up a 3. They get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander from the arc. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. They shoot again. Good D by Booker. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Gallinari finds Noel. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Noel won't back away from these big-time moments. He's saying, this is my time.
For 3, Booker. Here's Oubre. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Oubre against Paul. Gallinari dishes to Paul. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yeah. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For